Welcome to the God's Plan podcast, breaking news edition.
Are you gonna interrogate me again or what? Like, what is that?
Jake, you are being recorded because when you called me just now, you sounded like you had something really good to tell me, and I just immediately thought.
I was baffled, dude. Like, I sat there, I was eating, and like, I just stopped eating and just put my plate down. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, maybe this is just like old news, but I didn't know about it. But so I was watching the Elon Musk podcast or the Joe Rogan podcast with Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, so the last time he had him on, they were talking about Have you guys heard of Neuralink technology?
Neuralink?
I haven't heard his recent one talking about it.
So
I don't trust it.
His first podcast, he wasn't allowed to talk about it, but this one he is because he I guess a report just came out about it. Dude, listen to this. Listen to this. Apparently, in a year, they're gonna start cutting a 1-inch diameter hole into people's skulls and putting this like smartwatch-esque type device in your skull, right? And apparently it's gonna be able to fix people that have epilepsy, that are paraplegic, they can't control muscles on their face, or just so many things. Anything related to the brain is gonna be able to be cured.
Okay.
How insane is that, dude?
That's what they're doing?
That's what Elon Musk is saying this, and Joe Rogan's even freaking out. He's like, "What are you?" You know what I mean? It's
Yo,
I don't know. So many things are going through my head about it.
that just... I don't know. Maybe it's because I read a lot of weird sciencey future bullshit, psychology shit. But that just seems like the natural progression to where our technology's heading.
Don't trust it.
Right? Yeah, exactly. It makes me think about this is a weird way to go, but it made me think about competitions, how he said that you won't even know that someone has it. So if you're in a competition or something, because he says it also affects some cognitive benefits too. So.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering how they're gonna regulate that. I guess they have to do an X-ray in your brain to make sure you don't have that if you're in a competition. You know what I mean? Weird.
Oh, so what you're saying, someone might be able to take their SAT test or the LSAT or something,
Right? Yeah.
like a GRE, and then they'll have an advantage.
Right, or even a chess tournament, or I don't know, poker tournament.
Dare I say poker tournament?
Dare you say?
Well, that wouldn't help in a poker tournament because poker requires no skill whatsoever. It's just pure luck,
right.
Gambling. It's just a degenerate form of gambling. It might as well be. Yeah.
Might as well just be played at a casino, for all of God's sakes.
But yo, dude, this video has gotten 8.1 million views in 2 days.
Dude, that's like half of what we had on our first video.
Jeez,
that's good for them, man. That's good for them.
Yeah, Elon's off to a good start.
Yeah,
he'll get to our level soon.
They're learning.
Dude, they might be able to make something. They have one good video like that.
That Elon guy, I always said he was born for greatness.
He would be a good YouTube star. I told him I told him
you guys,
that.
one day they might be able to get Jay-Z on their podcast.
Well, we were thinking of inviting him on ours, but we were like, no, we want bigger names.
We
for our
need
show.
him and Beyonce to just figure it out.
He was actually begging to come on.
We don't have to choose a side.
Elon Musk was begging us to come on the show, but then he just...
To talk about his son, X-12, A12.
X-A12.
Oh, they were talking about that. That's
X-Tenacion. Yeah, I watched that clip because I wanted to figure out how to say his freaking name.
Apparently it's
the
named
AE
after
is
a plane or
Ash.
something.
Okay. That Elon Musk news is all cool and well and good and stuff, but I saw some real news earlier this morning, and that is Adele is freaking skinny now.
Yeah,
what
talk about this all day.
What the fuck gives, man? She betrayed her whole fan base. They all looked up to her because she was fat, and now she's skinny. What a sellout!
You can't do that to your people, man.
She should be ashamed of herself.
When you're put at that kind of status.
I'll be right back. I need to.
It's all right, but when you've positioned yourself in such a way, you have an obligation to the people that you're an inspiration to. So
I mean, how can you get tired of buffets too? They're awesome. Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. Well, you and Eric seem to be pretty skinny dudes, and you guys just feed on buffets. So that's also a thing I don't understand.
Yeah, I do love to eat. Yeah, I can out eat a lot of people. We could do a whole podcast on my trips to restaurants.
Yo, so my man goes to a fucking sushi bar on the reg. Kid orders triple-digit meals like multiple times a week. Just the waitress comes out and
Like
she's
triple digit is in like over $100 worth of food.
No,
Yeah, just
not
in
that much. I remember
just in
it would be
sushi
$60 to $70, $60 to $70 each meal for just myself.
Dude, the
Well, that's
waitress
easy to spend at a freaking sushi restaurant, man. It's
okay.
for like quantity.
Waitress comes out and she's like, "You're never gonna finish all this."
Are you sure it was like that? You'll never
Eric.
go fish on this.
It's like,
Eric,
oh,
you're gonna love this, Eric. Will just showed me this video from like a year ago, where I was at a sushi place and I ordered like 5 or 6 rolls, and they literally had to use the booth behind us to put the rolls down.
yo, you needed to acquire real estate from an entirely different table
I swear to God,
to place
we
your
couldn't
order.
fit the rolls. We couldn't fit them on the table.
Jesus Christ! Did you game for that meal?
Yeah, I probably lost because last year has been brutal for me gaming. Yeah.
So gaming for the folks out there is just it's a tendency that degenerate gamblers have where they just basically flip a coin for whoever pays for the bill.
Well, Eric, tell them the fun way to do it at least, right? CCR way.
Oh, okay. So if
Ooh,
there
more
are
acronyms.
if there are more than CCR stands for credit card roulette. If there are more than 2 people involved, then everybody can just take a credit card from their wallet. They all put it in someone's hat, and then you find the cutest girl who happens to be walking by at that time.
That's an important part. That's an important part.
It has to be a cute girl. You ask her to pull a credit card out, and that's who pays. Or sorry, the last card that gets pulled is paid.
That makes it more fun.
Oh, you just keep finding girls to just keep picking the cards?
Well, not.
Oh, Dylan's getting something here. That's a good idea.
Yeah, that could make it even
Is
better.
it? It's
actually.
like, all right, guys, like put your cards at the beginning of the meal, and then you guys keep ordering drinks and drinks and drinks and shit to like get even riskier.
No,
Dude.
that's why it's fun because you just keep ordering. Yeah, you make the bill super high for the loser.
Yeah, dude, that's mad funny. So like when cards keep getting eliminated, then like you're like, okay, yeah, let me get like 2 more margaritas and shit like that, and then it's the last 2, like, all right.
Dude, that's even more savage than anything
Dude,
we could
you
come
are-
up
Dude, that I felt like that
Yeah,
would be
what
your
the
style. Both of you guys. You
Yeah, but we
gambling.
didn't even think about that, and that's our style. What are you then, right? Ooh.
I'm an enigma. I am
Niskma.
DJ Coach
Remind me to
Bhagavan
never
Nisk
CCR with
Maldonado
Dylan.
Passage.
Well, the real payoff there is actually when the person who loses, then they have to like, everybody fucking makes fun of them and they're just like, oh man, I'm all out of no.
Eric,
Oh,
you
man,
know the
I'm
classic
lying.
story.
So the payoff is everybody laughs at the kid and then they end up paying some huge bill, but it serves 2 functions actually. 1, you're showing to a cute girl that you have a bunch of money, and 2, you're a risk taker, which is also an attractive trait.
Wow, look at you. Is this turning into like a social dynamics podcast?
Well, no, I'm just
I would
reminiscing on.
love to do a podcast like that.
I was just back in the days when I actually had money before I had to feed my entire family just from
Just to get by.
Patreon donations of the God's Plan podcast.
I'll tell you, I was on OnlyFans like 3-4 hours a day making content just to feed my family this past month.
Eric, you forgot.
this.
Everyone has to tell the person thanks for dinner at whoever lost after when you're walking out. Like that's like a mandatory
Just
thing.
rub it in a little bit more that
Yeah.
way.
That's totally up your guys' alley.
All right, so you came here, you called me in a tizzy, in a complete fit of excitement, just to tell me that Elon Musk is going to take control of everyone's brain.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm kind of surprised you guys aren't as shocked as me. Like, isn't that kind of
I don't trust it.
groundbreaking?
Dude, we have the secrets of the entire universe already at our disposal.
Yeah, it's in our bookcase right now.
I forgot.
The
You guys talk
entire-
about some deep shit on here. Maybe I should have remembered.
You
that.
should
Here,
hear
let
a
me-
new one about ice.
Let me just put it in perspective for you. The microphone that you're speaking in, the microphone that we're speaking into right now is on a stack of books. Unlimited Power by Tony Robbins. Science and Human Behavior by psychologist B.F. Skinner.
Oh.
Understanding Behaviorism. And then I believe this one that's all black is just some fucking textbook about fundamental logic.
It is hard to get equipment
Oh.
these days.
Emphasis on fun.
So, Jake, I got to say, your last episode with us went pretty amazing, honestly. I really wish that we could have... I wish we had
I'm
a better
surprised it
quality.
went that good.
Yeah, 7.2 million views. Like, it's
Breaking
pretty
news.
good.
Well, maybe it's because like everyone thought it was gonna be Jay-Z, right? Or whatever. What was it?
Drake. Drake was actually supposed to be our guest.
7 million views. Everybody thought it was Drake.
Yeah, we had
Maybe
7.2
that's
million
why-
views and 7.1 million down dislikes because, and the top comment was, "This isn't Drake. You promised us Drake. You bought me this ticket to Fire Festival, and all I got was a cheese sandwich."
Probably all the views are just until they realize it wasn't Drake, and then they're just like,
I try I spend at least 16 hours a day pressing like on all of our videos from different YouTube accounts, but the hate just keeps overflowing it.
So Dylan, last time you were giving me questions based on Drake. Do you ever actually have any questions for me now that you know it's me?
Well, now I know it's you, but is it neural? So what do you expect? It first comes out as like a medical thing, like it'll fix people's disorders, like autism, epilepsy, stuff like that. Correct?
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so that means like a year or two, it goes out as long as capitalism still exists. Pray to God, it'll come out in the free market.
Shout out to capitalism.
Yeah. So then, what happens to a normal person if it clears all that up? Are we talking Limitless, the movie?
You're saying they're gonna want to advance or advance their bodies and mind.
Yeah, I just feel sketchy about that coming from like an external source, like a chip or something like that.
Dude, he even said that a paraplegic will end up being able to walk and run better than he did when he was able to use his limbs.
That's so sketchy, man.
Here,
That's what he said.
I got a
That's
question
so
for you. Let's talk
sketchy.
about actual things that are going to happen.
Whoa,
So-
you're not buying this? You think it's all
Dude, I think it can happen. I just think we're so far off of it by now that it's not even worth talking about.
He said a year.
A year, yeah, he said a year. Okay, fucking, let's see what happens in a year. Okay, let's see what happens.
Let's see if we make it through. Let's make it through 2020. Actually, first, let's see if we can make it through this month.
Jeez.
This year.
Yeah, like if he can do this, why can't he stop the coronavirus?
Yeah.
Here's a question.
I
for
want to
you.
know if he thinks it's like a hoax or some shit. I want to know. He
See,
just
that's
moved.
the next thing I was gonna get at.
Like literally today, I think he moved all of his main headquarters in America out of California, and he's moving it to Texas or Nevada because they told him he couldn't open up. So he, of course,
Oh yeah, I did.
in random fashion, he announced it on Twitter, and I guess the main straw was like California said he wasn't allowed to open up, and he's like, all right, well, fuck it, then I'm leaving. And also, California said they couldn't name his kid like XA-12.
What?
Yeah, because they said, oh, no digits in a name or some shit. So he was
No.
just like, all right, I'm out. And
That
he's
doesn't
like,
make-
this is the last car manufacturer in California. So California's about to be fucking beat. They move a giant factory like that, the amount of jobs and shit.
Oh wow, yeah.
Beat.
I mean, it probably won't end up happening because the threat of him doing it are just gonna be just too
No,
much.
California.
Jake, let's talk about something. You told me you were gonna go out and visit the actual love of your life. Was what?
It's
Is
a
it-
little bit of a quick to say that, but I mean, it's looking that way. I mean, it's an interesting story.
Wait, no, you sent me a message that was saying like you were leaving on the 10th or the 11th. Like that's only 2 days from now.
Yeah, dude. Right. I mean,
You kind of just sprung
Like-
this on me, man. I wasn't ready for it.
yeah, I know, right? We're both really itching to see each other. So
How are you? You're flying?
Yeah. Yep.
You're not worried about the SARS?
No, I mean, I did some research on it. It looks like these places are just like ghost towns, you know. So and like,
Oh, airports?
yeah,
I wonder
and-
why. That's so
you know,
weird.
just gonna wear a mask and be safe.
I worry about you, man. But hey, nothing can separate true love.
Dude, gotta chase love, right? Gotta chase love. Elon, speaking of love, like Elon Musk said in his last podcast, I remember this quote actually. He was like, "It sounds corny, but love is the answer." I remember him saying that. It rung true with me
When did you say that?
in the first Joe Rogan podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds corny, but love is the answer.
Dude, that
Jeez,
first one was painful.
he should
man.
write tea bags
He should write teabags.
because his speech
him
is
so funny.
definitely not the most.
Yeah, because I'd
pleasing to
rather him
listen
write
to.
things than speak.
Dude, this
Frankly.
guy, I swear to God, he gives me autism when I try to listen to him talk.
Can I bring up a
It bothers
topic?
me,
here?
like, it makes me uncomfortable.
Dude, Jake, this is your show. Dude, this is your episode, man.
I've got a topic, dude, and it's really pissing me off, dude.
Yo, speak your mind.
I will, and it's
Lay on us.
MSNBC News, dude. So I've been watching it to follow coronavirus shit, and it's like I want to get your guys' take.
Sorry.
Every single episode is just about like making Trump look like an idiot, and it's like it doesn't even seem like news anymore. It just seems like they're trying to like exercise this agenda to get him out of office, and that's it. There's no like intention to inform the public or like do anything real.
Dude,
That's been the past 4 years.
Oh my god, can you text Duncan and tell him to get on here right now?
It just
Jake,
pisses me off, dude.
What do you mean this? What do you mean like this is just some new thing? You're acting like this is just starting. It's not news anymore. Fair, it's never been
I literally
news.
never watched the news until the coronavirus happened. So maybe that's why I'm so ignorant.
That's because you're a poker player.
Well, nothing mattered to me until the coronavirus happened.
Yo, that's because it prevented you from playing poker.
Yeah, I know. So I'm like,
you sick son of a bitch.
Oh my god. Well, dude, what's your guys' take? I want your take. Like,
dude, you're asking Jake. You know how you never watched news until like the coronavirus?
Yeah, I just told you.
Okay, well, that's me until literally it's still going on. I still haven't watched any news.
Dude, okay, well, that's good then. So then I want your fresh opinion.
Dude, this has been going on for their entire agenda is just Orange Man bad.
I mean, not just theirs though. If you're identifying a news station as being either left or right wing, then already from the outset you're starting off on the wrong foot because then you're like telling people that it's going to be biased right off the bat.
Yeah,
it seems like they're trying so hard that it has to be something like more than just getting him out of office, or is it just strictly just that?
I don't know why they hate him so much, like an unreasonable, not even on a logical level anymore. Like the dude will say anything, like, "Hey, I just cured cancer," and they'll be like, "How come Trump is totally?
Why didn't he cure AIDS?"
He's taking what he's doing is he's taking cancer away from like citizens who don't want it to be taken away from. Like he's trying to kill a living thing.
Dylan, I love that point you just made. I love it. Like
it's serious. That's what it's all is.
He's taking cancer away from those citizens.
You're so right, dude.
Taking away their freedom to have cancer.
For the listeners that are probably curious, we should probably all say where we stand. I've never taken a side politically. I've always been just, pledged ignorance, not cared really. But now that this is going on, it's got me a little more interested. But Eric
is peeing. But he doesn't know mostly. I'm gonna guess his answer is like, I don't know, dude.
Is that a new branch?
I have no idea. the Borno peeing branch. There's a dude named Vermin Supreme who wears a boot on his head, and I forgot his campaign is like free elephants for everybody. He runs for the primaries like every single year. His name is Vermin Supreme.
I really don't know if you're messing with people.
No, 100% true. There's like a video. This is like the 2016. What was his little song? He's like, "My name is Vermin. My name is Vermin. My name is Vermin. Vermin Supreme." Dude, if you look it up, I'm 100% serious. This is a real thing.
Yo, Dylan. Before we go into the next segment, can we play that Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage song to go in?
Jones Barbecue and Foot. Dude, we just got a copyright thing like 2 episodes ago.
Come on, that's
for playing a very, very not well-known dubstep song. We got copyright.
What? Dude, that's a banger.
Dylan, have you got down the dance to that song?
Like, it's a banger in 2010. All right, boys. I just wanted to mark this historical moment. Sorry to interrupt, but there's snow outside. Like there's snow covering all the cars outside, and it is May 9th.
Dude, I know. I went for a run today, and I was like, what the fuck going on?
May 9th, 2020. Fucking blizzard. Swarm of locusts just flew by my window.
Damn, we're going to have to make this 18 or older podcast, right? We're both swearing up a storm here.
18 or older, dude?
It's always been. That's why I haven't told any of my kids yet.
It's got to be like 21. Can we make it like 65 and up? So only Joe Biden can listen to this. 99 and up.
So only Joe Biden. Duncan's at dinner with his dad.
Well, Guess he won't be joining us. Guess no one will be here to defend his liberal beliefs.
Wait, he's at dinner? Like he's eating at a restaurant?
He's at a family movie night with his folks.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, damn. What a rebel.
He just doesn't care. He just doesn't care about his
He
beliefs.
literally started with, I wish I could, but I broke quarantine to have family movie night at my dad's.
Jeez. What a shame.
When does it count as breaking quarantine?
I don't know. Like, what person do you have to see for it to literally count?
Anyone.
Like, I just ran by a bunch of people on the beach. Like, does that count?
Yeah, you just gave them all fucking cancer.
Well, I think exercise doesn't count. But I think hanging out for an extended period of time, but not if you go to Lowe's or Home Depot. Then that doesn't count as breaking quarantine. But it's...
What if you're there to buy surgical masks? Or
you guys want to go hang out at Lowe's?
We can hang out. We can hang out at Lowe's. We can't hang out at the gym or a restaurant. We can hang out at Lowe's.
I want to hang out at Joe's Barbecue and Foot Massage.
Wait, no. Let's go to Toys R Us instead so we can, like, play with all the bikes and the skateboards.
Bro, Toys R Us has been fucking bankrupt. It's been out of business for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Where have you been? I know you just started watching the news,
Wait,
but
are
damn.
you serious?
Yeah, dude.
Yes.
Oh my, how many years?
Are you kidding me, yo? Like,
I'm not lying, I really didn't know.
Like maybe 5.
you're literally gonna make a baby one day and then be like, "Hey, come on, Sonny, let's
Go to Babies R Us.
Yeah,
Oh,
you acted
no.
great today.
When did this happen? 15 years ago.
I'm sorry, son. I can't get you that Nerf gun that I promised you.
I guess it makes sense because, like, Toys R Us, it's too specific. Like, you can just sell so many more things.
Amazon probably just freaking killed it.
There you go. It's Jeff Bezos' fault. Bezos?
It's capitalism's fault. That's why we can't have other capitalisms.
There can only be one.
Okay, I have another spicy topic. It's very spicy.
Oh, dude, what are you trying to make? Like a habanero dip? What are you trying?
Habanero podcast.
I have been cooking a lot, so that probably will be on my list next.
Habanero podcast.
But yeah, okay.
There's the name
I
of the
know-
episode.
Yo, hit us. Do you think we're ready for it?
Having this conversation, you have to make an assumption, all right? So, assuming that the coronavirus numbers are not true and there's like an alternative agenda to this, what would it be? What's the most likely scenario? I'm not saying it's probably the case, but if it is, what is the most likely?
Something economy breaking, for sure. Some kind of thing that just can reshape like a governmental like regime over a broken economy because they're taking everybody out of work, and that means people are now reliant on government checks, and that means the government can expand and expand and expand.
Okay.
When you say the
and
numbers
control
aren't
everything.
true, I'm assuming you mean that they're much, much, much lower than they actually are.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we watched the thing where it's like they get 13,000 for corona death. That's why they're renaming all these people as corona-related deaths.
Doesn't it seem excessive that they put it in your face so aggressively? Like, look, these many people are dead this day, and then like they just keep doing it over and over and over again. You know?
Yeah, that's mainstream news because they just need to get viewership. They don't care about actual information anymore.
I think there's some merit to doing that because people have a tendency to not believe something at all unless it's happening right in front of their face. So they kind of need stuff. Most people need things shoved in their face. Otherwise, they're not going to really change their behavior.
That's fair. I like Dylan's take, actually. Eric, what would your take be?
For if all the numbers are just fabricated?
Yeah,
Or
if
just
all
like,
the numbers
what-
are fabricated, what's the plot behind it?
I mean, it's obviously the lizard people coming up from underground and taking over the...
Okay, the lizard people are already here. The lizard people are in Congress and shit already. Have I ever told you? So this is
have
based
you ever
off
read the
Jordan
Lizard Man
Peterson's thing.
Manifesto?
Okay,
The
I do have a
Lizard
Lizard
Man.
Man manifesto. I legitimately do.
We have a copy of Lizard Man Manifesto right on our bookshelf.
So, you know how Jordan Peterson... So, how do I bring this up? How our eyesight...
How do you broach such a groundbreaking...
Oh, I haven't
Where are we
made this
going right
argument
now?
in so long.
This
It's
is
been
what
like
happens.
3 years since I last made this argument.
Jake, are you regretting you asked me this yet?
This is bad.
Yeah, dude.
So-
I wanted to get what you guys take on my
Dude, we're
theory
getting
here.
deep into the Lizard Man conspiracy.
Back in the day, primal apes had basically 3 enemies. You know, big, giant, like
What's
predatory
going on
birds,
right
big teeth cats, and snakes. Those are the 3 things. So
obviously.
So what one theory says, and this is like, what's it, like the reptilian theory of evolution or something, is that we adapted and we evolved to sort of search and locate these predators in order to avoid them. So one thing for snakes, because they're always in the grass and shit, is that our eyesight developed so we could see movement better. But what if the snakes evolved along with us? Because these were chimps or apes or whatever, our ancient descendants that evolved into our human form. And what if, so, hey, we're hiding in the grass. Our response is build better movement sight vision sources.
Yeah.
And that's evolution.
I'm not going to lie.
On
I'm really
other
lost.
side, on the mirror side, what if the snakes had to adapt as well? And they evolve as well in the same period of time. But what they choose as their already main trait is camouflage, such as disguising themselves as a human. So they don't go after us in like the physical ways because this is our most ancient Eric, this is our most ancient enemy.
Dude, this
are
sounds
the
like
snakes.
That all sounds like something exactly what a lizard man would say if it
Oh,
were
really?
true.
Would a lizard man be exposing the conspiracy?
Dude, I'm
Absolutely
getting kind of
not.
nervous right now. You're
You should be nervous.
You're taking a lizard posture right now.
This is not a lizard.
That's a lizard posture. Jesus Christ.
Okay, I'm just saying, like, if they're out there, you won't know because they're camouflaged.
Well, wouldn't you someone would have bound to run into something invisible?
Wait, then how do you know?
Because I know. Because I looked at the right stuff. Because I looked at history.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh man.
That's what I have to say about that.
Can we get Jake back up to speed? I'm not even.
Yeah,
sure
I'm
if
so freaking lost right now, dude.
I don't even know if I'm up to speed, man.
Listen, it's earth-shattering stuff. If you don't believe me, then whatever. It's your life.
I'm leaning towards it being a troll, but I don't know.
Listen, I was able to convince myself of this, and I am like really, really hard to convince on shit.
And I am really smart, okay? I don't just believe any old bullshit.
Yeah. So
Okay.
if I could make myself believe this, you know it's true.
So I've been thinking about this and talking about it with a lot of people. So I want your guys' take on I'm pretty confident in mine now. Ready?
All right. Does it involve lizard people?
All right.
Not quite. So
well, if
I
it's
think,
true or not, I don't know. It's probably still good content.
they're getting the world, or I guess America, used to going into quarantine, right? They're getting them used to just being detained. It's like a normal thing, right? So the next time they need us detained, they'll call it like VOBID 16, right? And they'll be like, oh, VOBID 16's out. You guys all need to get in your homes so they can operate something outside we're not in the way of it.
See, I was with you until you said 16 because you would think they would want to go up in numbers.
Yeah.
Well, I would lose a fight against a dinosaur, and dinosaurs are younger than us, older than us.
They're older and younger at the same time. They broke the time-space continuum.
I would lose to a younger dinosaur because it's older.
Dude, maybe they can't breed those alligator people unless we're detained. Yeah.
Because of.
I don't know because if we're docile, that's when the snakes fucking creep up.
I get what you're saying. It's like a dress rehearsal. Actually, this is kind of fucked up.
No, I do really understand that theory.
This is both disturbing.
Thank you, yeah.
But I think that they're still going to try something during this. This is not an opportunity to waste. That's great for the future, but I think they're still okay, but let's take advantage of this. But that's why they got Fauci saying, this is not going to be the last of it. There's going to be a second wave, and then who knows, a few years down the line, there's going to be a real pandemic, which is what they keep saying, a really, really dangerous one.
This isn't real? What the fuck?
Well, compared to an upper respiratory infection to what could be going on.
Well, here's a crazy fact.
All the numbers are true. It seems pretty real.
This kind of goes in line with the point you just brought up. So Jim Jones, the notorious cult leader Jim Jones, he actually started doing this sort of thing with his little followers. He would pretend to have some kind of emergency. He called it a white night, where alarms would be blaring in the middle of the night, and everybody would have to get up from the encampment and all congregate at the pavilion, and then they would drink this fake suicide juice, and he kind of just got them he decreased their tolerance for being controlled, essentially. So, and it actually worked.
Yeah, no, this stuff interesting.
That's a common tactic.
It actually was effective, yeah. So I can, if there was some kind of hidden agenda that was orchestrated by the lizard people.
Wait, did you read that somewhere? That interests me. You read that somewhere?
I was actually a member of the Branch Davidians.
Oh, shit.
So is that 7 Seals.
Shout out to the
7 Seals, baby. Only one can open it.
Dude, this is making me think of so many spicy topics. Like, I can't unveil them all though. I feel like because it would just be too spicy, you know.
Yo, you make any good guacamole lately?
Oh, dude, I make guac every week, dude. Fuck. Your viewers should know that Chipotle has their guac recipe public.
Chipotle, not Moe's.
Okay,
Yo,
okay.
Jake.
That doesn't matter.
Jake, Moe's versus Chipotle.
Oh my God, we're gonna have this debate right now.
Right now, Moe's versus Chipotle.
I mean, I think it's Chipotle, not close.
Dude, that's like asking the difference
Chipotle,
between
not even close.
Adele and
Moe's
Taylor
is
Swift.
legitimate garbage. I would probably use McDonald's over Moe's. Like, seriously.
It doesn't matter.
I don't even like the taste of Moe's. It just tastes so bland
They
and
have
gross.
free chips.
Think of this.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Guacamole
Oh, we got free
is
chips.
the same color as lizards. Think about it.
Okay, well,
Guacamole lizards. They're both green.
I have a whole other thing about tomatilla, but we're not going to get into that. Right now, we're talking about how
Tomatilla.
fucking trash
Tomatilla.
Moses, like, I don't even like Moses.
Why did you say that like an Italian?
I hate Moses.
It's obviously like a Mexican word.
Because I've been using this bit before you were born.
Tomatilla.
When I first discovered tomatilla, there was a bit made.
If it was like a 10-minute radius and the next place was an hour, I might go. But that's like the only scenario. I feel.
We got a Moe's near here. Eric's got from it. I was so close once, and then I remembered, yo, listen, even if you get it, like, I know you don't eat out a lot, but even if you get it, you're not going to like it. Like, you did this like 2 or 3 times, and I'm like, yeah, you're right.
Dylan, I have a good question for you. Ready?
Yeah.
So you could get a burrito from Moe's or a burrito from Chipotle, but the burrito from Moe's is going to be half price. What do you choose?
Chipotle. I'm not going to pay for half-price garbage.
It would have to be like, you do it for free then. I would do it.
Listen, you either get the Bible or you have to pay for this garbage. That's it. I would pay for the Bible.
You get or you get 3 of the 7 seals, or the entire hadith,
or all the 7 seals and a gun.
and one page of the hadith.
Dude, you get a gun if you're a Branch Davidian. They just give you a gun.
Oh, like that's just like the starting.
Dude, they were all fucking trained in like assault weapons. It was awesome.
Yeah,
that's
dude.
why
56 innocent people dying is awesome.
Yeah, because that's why the government went in. It wasn't because of their it was under low key. It was because of their religious beliefs. But like over the top, they're like, oh, they have illegal weapons. Remember the last episode we tried to watch of the series, and he's like, don't ever bring this in here again, because they tried to have an illegal gun to make a connection with them.
No, I don't think I was playing. I was probably playing online poker and not paying attention.
I'm sure I was only half paying attention, but I caught that fucking government.
Fuck you, Carol Baskin.
You bitch.
All right, Jake. If you could say one thing to Carol Baskin, what would you say?
Who are you?
That was great. That was great.
Exactly. I like your style, man. Yeah, fuck her. Who is she?
No, seriously though.
She's a nobody.
Is she just an actress?
I will not breathe life into such bullshit by speaking any more of it.
How have you not watched Tiger King?
Why would you bring it up?
How have you not watched Tiger King yet?
There's only one thing to say to Carol Baskin, and that is,
fucking bitch.
Fuck you, bitch.
Fucking bitch.
Fucking bitch.
They took our jobs.
Took our
Dude,
jobs.
watch Tiger King.
You must have heard of it.
No.
Okay, watch
This
Tiger King on
fucking kid
Netflix. Just do it.
Stop living
I'm
under
getting
a
off.
guys
Watch Tiger King on Netflix.
You guys have really got away from segments, haven't you? Because we've been bouncing around like so fast.
Well, that's what happens with these impromptu episodes. There's no structure. There are no rules.
Dude, it is.
Like
I mean, it's
anarchy.
kind of fun in a way.
Anything goes. It's like a paradise for libtards. It's a paradise for libertarians.
I mean, it is kind of fun in a way.
Yeah, but I don't know if the reptile people are just like my leaning is towards snake. Like an evolutionary form from a snake. I know snakes are reptiles, but that's like saying, oh, hey, we're mammals. Yeah, duh, we're mammals, but we evolved from like chimps. But
I always thought Snake was that main character from the video game Metal Gear Solid.
I don't know if he's a human.
You're suggesting that I'm off base here?
I'm saying don't trust people that like reptiles. Like, I honestly do like when people are like, oh, I have a pet snake. I love reptiles. I'm like, you're a fucking weird dude. Stay the fuck away from me.
They probably like anime, too.
Well, of course they like anime. If you have a reptile, that's another sign of the devil. But that's not what I'm getting into.
They go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Anime, reptiles, Satanism.
That's how they're getting us
Notice how
I have to get to the internet.
hand in hand, they have 3 hands to hold all those things. They hold the other one with their tail. They don't even have feet. They have hooves. Or whatever the fuck they have.
This is not okay.
Yo, how much did Drake offer you guys to come on the podcast?
Dude, honestly, it didn't matter what he offered because we weren't gonna have him on our show anyway.
Have you ever heard of the Fire Festival?
No.
Quick synopsis. The Fire Festival was allegedly supposed to be this like top tier giant festival on a private island where like all these influencers like people,
Ja Rule,
shit ton of money. Ja Rule was in
Blink-182.
Blink-182 was gonna show up. Crazy stuff. And
maybe Adele.
It was pretty much all a hoax. They couldn't afford any of it.
Probably not Adele.
People lasted a day and a half. They promised like 5-star cuisine, and there was an Instagram photo of a cheese sandwich with Kraft singles, and that is what I'm referring to.
Which is a great cheese, but I mean, it's
not $100,000.
It's no cheese. I would prefer Cheese Whiz, the most portable form of all dairy products. Why'd you bring up Fire Festival again?
I don't remember.
Because
I thought
Drake is not coming on our show.
Oh, why Drake is not coming on our show?
He's not coming on our show because he never stole the
him.
name of our show.
Because I kind of just told everybody we're gonna have Drake, and then Drake never showed up.
Dude, as far as I'm concerned, fuck him, yo. He's making all this money on royalties off of his song, which he named clearly after our podcast.
After the fact.
It's a big crock of shit, dude. It's a big conspiracy orchestrated by none other
Dude, he's
than
probably listening right now.
Hillary Clinton.
Hillary Clinton. George Soros. George Soros.
See, I don't even know who that is.
George Soros is that exact thing.
Hillary
like who you thought Hillary Clinton was, George Soros is the billionaire that backs all the libtard agenda.
Oh, okay. I've heard of Stegosaurus, but not George Soros.
Yeah, different kind of Soros. Same, but different.
I've heard of Zorro.
Oh, I love Zorro. Oh, I got something.
So what's your best dish you've prepared for yourself in the past 2 weeks?
Hold up.
Oh,
Jake, you're gonna might vibe on me on some level on this, but how immature is it to order and eat a grilled cheese sandwich?
That's just stupid, honestly.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't see
fucking
much.
immature.
I don't see too much of a problem.
If you're gonna order something, right?
No, like
I
I mean,
personally
seriously,
haven't
it's
done that.
carbs and like fat. Like when people are like, "Oh no, there's protein in cheese," there's fucking like
Wait,
2
you're
grams.
talking about getting it delivered to your house?
No, I'm talking about just in general. Like
Well, you can
people
put
who
ham
eat
on
the
it.
grilled cheese. Yeah, but that's a different thing. That's meat.
Maybe dip
Like
it
when
in
you
some
add
Yeah, I see
meat
what
and
you're
stuff.
saying.
But otherwise, it's just like it's a nutritionally defunct meal.
Oh, so I'm sorry, but
No,
I'm pretty sure I recall you shitting on meat, turkey, calling it cigarettes.
Dylan, I can relate to your frustration about that because
That's
I have a pet
salami.
peeve.
Yeah, continue.
I have a pet peeve myself, actually, and it's people that order cheese pizza.
Oh.
Like, why? You're telling me there's no topping on the planet that you like on your pizza?
Oh, I'll
Like,
tell you
what?
why they get cheese pizza. They get cheese pizza
Why?
for these like high school events and stuff because it's cheap as fuck.
No, I'm saying, but if they order it, like I'm at a restaurant and they order it, I'll have a cheese pizza, like, or a slice of cheese.
That's weird. Do not trust those people.
Thank you for So finally, someone can relate to my
Whatever that is, do not. Don't stop.
Yeah, that person owns a reptile for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, so when
What's
you
your
get your
favorite topping?
pizzas made, you just ask them to take all the cheese off of it, and then you just have like a circular bread with a pepperoni on it.
Yeah, I just do no cheese, all toppings and sauce. That's my.
Can you make
Sauce?
special request for the chef? Can you make my pizza with no cheese on it, please?
Actually, that doesn't sound too. Yeah, no, it's actually.
Don't finish.
Easy,
Do
easy,
not
easy.
finish that.
Easy, buddy. Easy.
I was thinking about it. I was like, that might be good. And I'm like, actually, no.
Of you, dude, you of all people, actually, I have seen you eat the most bland, disgusting. We're talking about a bowl of vinegar and like oatmeal. Like what's going
Vinegar and oatmeal?
Oh yeah,
No,
dude. Yeah,
well-
I went through a phase. But
Let
dude,
me
yeah,
have
I
a
used
little
to.
bit of this.
on? What was that about?
I'll tell you what it was. Yeah. Every night I used to make 6 egg whites and apple cider vinegar, and almond butter. I would mix those 3 things together. Yeah.
Oh no.
Wow.
Oh god, dude, you're making my stomach hurt.
It sucks.
And that's not just the 12 cans of Natty.
I was really dedicated. I forgot about that.
Yo, and then you would take a shot of the apple cider vinegar just to prove how tough you were.
Yeah, no, you were right about that too. I realized that's just dumb. You gotta like add water at least.
Yeah, just mix it.
Well,
I mix it in my health
I don't know.
drinks, but like
I have heard of people taking a spoon of it. Like,
yeah, people do that. I'm not a fan
people
of
also
taking it that
eat
way.
full packs of cigarettes, and you don't doesn't mean that's
Dude, if you want to take a shot at me, just freaking take a shot.
I'm
at
talking
me,
about
right?
shoe nice.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That was
Not me. Yeah, you're right.
No, I wouldn't take a shot at you like that.
is that your breakfast like every other day, Dylan?
Not that. Well, coffee and nicotine. That's always a good breakfast whenever you want to try. But no, I pretty much eat the same thing every single day for breakfast. Well, it's like one of 2 to 3 options. So basically, it's always like oatmeal. I make like plain oatmeal with the regular oats, like 3 eggs.
You eat that straight up, just plain oatmeal.
Yeah, but I put eggs in it. I put the 3 eggs in it, and then I put like spinach and shit, and I like season it with like garlic powder and Himalayan pink sea salt and black pepper.
What
Wait,
kind of eggs?
Like
really? I've never heard.
There's
of
something
this.
special about the pepper, though.
Oh well, you can explain what's so special about the pepper.
So when we put pepper on our food in this house, we always make sure that we can grind it ourselves so that we can watch the pepper suffer in front of our very eyes. We know that if we make the pepper suffer, then it tastes that much better.
Mm.
Wait, so I still am caught up on this oatmeal and eggs thing. Are you trolling me?
So here's what happens. So I'll give you the whole process. I put the raw oats in a bowl, put water in the bowl, throw that in the microwave. On the pan, I got 3 eggs cooking. I got a thing over the top so that it's sort of like it gives it the consistency like if you kind of steam it's like steaming an egg pretty much almost, but it makes it cook faster. And it gives the yolk the consistency of like a hard-boiled egg, but like it is a fried egg.
Right.
Then I'll do like broccoli, onions, or instead of broccoli, I'll do spinach. And then that's seasoned with garlic, Himalayan sea salt, and black pepper.
Pink Himalayan sea salt.
Pink Himalayan sea salt.
At what point do you put the lime in the coconut?
I do not yet. That gets to the point.
That comes at the later stages?
So pop the oatmeal out, just plain whatever, mix it up, and then I put some garlic powder in that, some Himalayan pink sea salt in that. Throw the eggs in there. Then I go and make the spinach and the onions, throw that in there, mix it all up, and then I have these little things of guacamole for some healthy fats.
You drink it all
for some healthy fats, and then I got pretty much everything in my breakfast. So, in the next days, I might substitute that oatmeal for like a sweet potato, which is freaking bomb. Or the third one
I like where your head's at here, yeah. This sounds very clean and healthy.
Yeah, and then the classic one, this is what I've been doing forever when I have the feeling of it now, is my power oats. So my power oats are basically just regular raw oatmeal. Put the water in, mix it up, and then I put a scoop of protein powder in it. So right now I have caramel or caramel. So I mix all that up, put some honey in there for some quick release sugars. Then like a scoop of peanut butter for the healthy fats, and then there's another complete macronutrient dense breakfast.
That is a lot of ingredients.
Did you get all that?
Yeah,
that's why I like it, because I'm a guy that loves like tons of ingredients and everything.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do.
I mean,
you want to know why I put the black pepper in there? Because I take
yourself.
my curcumin tablets after that, and black pepper helps with the absorption of turmeric for the antioxidant, anti-inflammatory benefits.
Oh shit!
Nice. That's because you deprived yourself of flavor for years and years.
My breakfast tastes.
I did.
No, I'm talking to Jake. He put a bowl of fucking egg whites and vinegar.
Yeah, that sounds awful. That's what I'm saying.
You made your taste buds all commit suicide.
Dude, I just listened. I hired a nutrition and just listened to him. That's all I did.
Oh, fire that guy immediately.
He didn't tell you to put any spices or anything into it?
He just said egg whites, almond butter, and apple cider vinegar. Those are the 3.
That's wild. That sounds like a random YouTube video. Like that would tell you. That's like one of those things you find on your social media where it's like top 10 fat loss boosters, number 1. Like
top 10 personal fitness coach betrayals.
Oh,
yeah.
Dylan, speaking of sweet potatoes, I have a
Nutrition.
great recipe for you.
What's up?
It's actually, I just took it out of the oven, I swear to God. So it's 2 sweet potatoes, a can of chickpeas, a bell pepper, and an onion mixed together. And I bake it for like an hour.
What's that taste like?
It's amazing. Great blend of flavors, dude.
I'm pretty sure you fucked up your sense of taste from the whole concussion, and now you don't have a sense of smell. So that's got to affect
Oh, we
something.
went over that last podcast.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I didn't even get into... Yeah, like, that does mess up
your sense of taste also, because it's so closely related to your olfactory system.
Which is perfect, because you should be... Which means, like, you have the perfect mindset right now, which is I eat food for nutritional content, not out of pleasure.
I mean, I've always had that mindset, but maybe that's why I have, because it happened at such an early age.
I just remember waking up and just seeing you sitting at the table looking like you're just hating life with a giant bowl of fucking egg whites.
Yeah,
Really?
Like, I've been through those phases, and I know that it's miserable. I know exactly what you're talking about, and I know exactly what phase
I'm
you're
like,
talking
dude,
about.
if this is what health looks like...
But yo, I'm
fucking
less
healthy.
miserable than how it would feel after eating a cheeseburger.
Oh my god, for me, it's the guilt that gets me. The guilt
Right.
overrides the taste.
Or how about the bloatedness? That's the biggest thing for me.
No,
Oh my god,
no,
my sophomore year of college wrestling, I was like ultimate bloat. Because I would eat like 4 days out of the week, then have to not eat 2 days, not drink one of those days, and then the next day after I weighed in, I would eat a shit ton, and my stomach would expand like 3 times its size.
Yeah.
It was awful.
All I'm saying is, if eating a cheeseburger is wrong, then bring on the shackles.
Bring on the shackles.
Eric, I don't know how you don't feel it afterwards.
Oh no, I do. I have a tiny fucking stomach. I just have learned to not fucking. I've just learned to not overeat. You know.
Dude, that's my problem probably. I'm really good at what I eat, but I eat too much.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing about eating is, when you actually finish eating and you put that last bite of food in your mouth, your stomach is still gonna be getting food for another like 15 or 20 minutes because the food's traveling down your esophagus. It takes like 15, 20 minutes.
Right, no. Right, it's kind of like how when you fast, you're still eating. Right.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Because you're not gonna feel full. You're not
Your
gonna
body's
like
just eating what it has, like inside of it.
Yeah. No, it comes with experience. I've definitely overeaten many a time. Certainly overdrank.
Oh, I never did any of those.
A couple of times.
Not
Neither
to
have
mention
I.
the last time I went to the buffet with you and had to. That's the exact thought.
Dude, what clown overdrinks?
Oh, get it out. Get it all out.
Oh god.
You okay, bud?
I sneezed. I coughed so hard I sneezed.
Dude, don't cough on me, man.
It's okay. I only coughed on the mic.
We're spreading the word of God's podcast. We're not spreading the COVID.
Spreading the COVID. Yo, I'm supposed to go to one of those blood tests. I was supposed to do that like the past 3 days.
Yeah, so what are you putting it off for, man?
I haven't felt like moving off of this couch.
Right.
To
I
be
totally
completely
get
honest,
that.
I just don't want to leave this couch sometimes.
At least you can leave the couch. I'm fucking part of it now.
I-
I'm literally...
That's why whenever I do go out, I'm like, yo, do you need anything, buddy? Just like...
Yeah, you understand my pain, dude.
Yeah.
Jake, you ever read the Animorph? Anybody read Animorphs out there?
Nah, I haven't heard of it.
You never heard of
You never heard
Animorph? You never
Animorphs?
even heard of...
And
I never even heard of Tiger
live under
King.
a rock, dude. I live under a rock. And what the fuck?
Why would I
Not
even...
very informed on non-poker things, apparently.
Jesus.
Dude, poker, love, and nutrition. Let's go. That's what I'm all about.
Get a little PLN in your life.
Love is the answer, all right? Come on. You guys drop your egos and open your eyes.
No. I will never let go of my ego. That's what keeps me strong. That's what keeps me
egos.
strong.
Dude, I thought when I was growing up, I was like, "Oh, I'll just go my whole life without love." You're like, it's like bad, you know. It'll stop you from your goals, and then I realized soon that it was just stupid to think.
You
Yeah,
just
love
gotta
makes you
love the
gay.
right things. Love makes you gay.
Go for it. Let's go. Dylan's Detective Corner.
0. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a hot Dylan's Detective Corner coming
Let's go,
in.
baby. All right. You're gay.
Okay.
So let's just bring out a few. I'm just gonna name 3 common arguments, most likely. A guy loves a guy. Okay, that's gay. That's the very general.
Clearly gay.
Yeah, that's gay.
No,
I don't think anybody.
why can't you love them as a friend?
No one would argue.
I love
with
you
there.
guys.
No. I'm talking about gay love.
Well,
And
everybody
if it's
loves
gay
us.
love, it's gay. So number 2, a woman and a woman. Once again, gay. But how is it gay? Well, they penetrate each other, which pretends to be a dick, and dicks are gay.
Gay.
Boom, roasted. Gay. Number 3, what we call traditional, man and a woman. So from the woman's side, of course, she's a woman. She's not gay, but she likes dick, which is a pretty gay trait. On the man's side, so you ever watch Jake? Have you ever watched porn?
Oh, never.
Have you ever watched porn? So do you like the one with the big thing doing it, or do you like the one with the little thing doing it? If you had to choose.
I'm kind of indifferent, but
If you had
I
to
guess
choose.
a big one so the girl like.
Then I guess you ain't that straight. Boom! I can't believe I pulled that one off. Oh my god.
Jeez.
Oh, give me some. I can't
is-
believe I pulled that one off.
Where is my motherfucking air horn?
Oh, if
when
you
I-
watch Tiger King, goddamn.
Where is my air horn? when I
Holy
need
shit. I did not think I could pull that one off.
I don't even know what you pulled off.
it? Where's my fucking air
Dude, you have to watch Tiger King, Jake. That's exactly how Joe Exotic gets his husbands.
horn? Oh, here we
I
go.
don't know anything. I live under a rock. I live under a rock eating egg whites
And vinegar.
and vinegar.
But you're healthy.
I got a random question for you guys.
Is that,
All your questions so far have been random.
If a girl, or if your girlfriend kisses her girlfriend,
Done.
is
Broken
that
up.
is that cheating on you?
No, it's gay.
Never.
So, no, it's not cheating, but it's gay, so I quit.
Ghosted.
No, that's cool.
Right.
Well, at what point
Just
is it? cheating?
make sure that you're the one initiating it. Be like, yeah, kiss her.
Okay.
That's
I
what
just-
makes it tough. And that's what makes you not a cuck.
If you could turn it into a threesome, that's bonus points.
Yeah. Yeah, see that as
What
a
percentage
opportunity.
of like American males you think have had a threesome? Probably like super low, right?
Me.
The amount of American males
Except it
who
was
have
with
had a
Brendan,
threesome.
too.
Does it have to be with 2 girls?
Yeah, it just has to be with 2 girls.
Does it have to be with any girls? Like what?
You guys, can I come over so we can raise the percentages?
Oh my god.
Stop fucking diving COVID. You're not getting invited to the next threesome,
I'm sorry.
motherfucker.
Holy shit. Does that have to be?
You know that was the natural progression.
Oh my god.
that joke was just
so funny.
You started all that. All right, I think that's enough, Dylan. Detective Corner for one day. We're not.
Right.
We're not doing that anymore.
Oh, thank god.
All right, cool it down, people. Okay, so it is getting kind of late. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed what you heard, be a part of the plan and join our Discord server. We'll put a link in the description for you. Jake, it was a blast having you on tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this was a nice sporadic get together. I like it. Yeah.
So you want to give any more little nuggets of wisdom for the fans?
Damn, it's gonna be hard to top my last one, but
Dude, that was fucking gold.
Yeah.
yeah.
Nutrition, poker, and love. All you need, folks.
You're right. You took the words right out of my mouth. There you go. Love is the answer. I'll quote Elon Musk there. Love is the answer.
And stay away from that apple cider vinegar unless you mix it with water.
Add some flavors.
All right, folks. Have a good night.
Deuces.
Be a part of the plan, people.